everyone, my name is Jiaming Han and my metric number is 200005.
Hello everyone, my name is Meng Jiawei. My metric number is 195756.
Hello everyone, my name is Liu Hong. My metric number is 199605.
Hello, my name is Hao Yun. My metric number is 200074.
Hi, my name is Song Yicheng. My metric number is 20067. So today we will discuss about the Zero Waste in Malaysia. At the beginning, I will talk what is Zero Waste. It's a set of principles focused on waste provision that encourages the redesign of resource life cycles so that all products are reused. The goal is for no trash to be sent to landfills, incinerators, or the ocean. Zero waste system material will be reused until the terminal level of consumption. So in my opinion, I think it's hard to implement in the Malaysia because Malaysia's first zero waste process was held successful on 23rd December 2017, Saturday at Selati at the Road. Zero Waste Malaysia provides a platform for educating the local community on how to generate less waste. Through the sharing of knowledge, ideas, and discussion within this platform, we have attracted 6,000 members to join this international movement within 2 years. Why I think it's hard to implement in Malaysia because during 2 years long, there are only 6,000 people join the implement, and so I think it's very hard to attract people to join this festival. So how do you think about my opinion?
I disagree with you. In my view, waste of resources is bad habit for human beings. It's easier to change. When humans entered modernization, they began to need large number of plastic and paper, and the use of plastic stopped. The zero waste lifestyle has been practiced longer, so it's not too late to start now. We should not spend a lot of time, effort, and resource to make garbage. There will eventually be discard.
I agree with you. In my idea, everyone has a responsibility. Zero waste of life can't be achieved by one person alone. This requires everyone's efforts as the building needs to truly waste their life. Of course, it can save money. For example, carrying a green bag to the supermarket to shop, you can save 0.2 regain plastic bags each time. Drinking water in a water bottle saves at least 1 regain each time. It will not make garbage when it saves money.
I disagree with you. Certainly, we won't talk to cut waste out of the landfills, incinerators, or ocean by living a zero waste lifestyle. To achieve this goal, we need to change the extracting, production, consumption, discard line economic system. In such an economic system, our industry television is like a model, which inputs nature water bodies, material resource, and the virgin forest, and outputs garbage. The more development of the television is, its more power the motor has, the faster the translation of the nature into garbage will be. The goal of the zero waste is to move to agriculture economic. Just as in nature, there's no garbage in nature, and everything is connected together through the ecosystem to complete the nature cycle of and the energy flow. For example, Zero waste living means reducing your plastic waste and reducing amount of the waste that you go to landfill. And we all know it takes 450 years for a plastic bottle to decompose and 1,000 years for a plastic bag to decompose. Zero hundred hold waste focus on the three aspects: reduction, refuse, and recycling. But for zero waste, it cannot make sure everyone use without plastic. And I think the process is complex and the profit is small.
I also disagree with you. Empty landfill sounds great, but there are the zero waste disadvantages. We decide to answer the question: is the goal of not sending any waste to landfill really such a good idea? Cutting back on the waste that ends up in landfills was always favored by those that live close to them, and naturally, when it was suggested that no waste should go into landfills, huge numbers of people were in favor. So it was not long until politicians began to incorporate zero waste into national waste management plans. But it isn't all good. Unfortunately, the concept was not one which originated from the engineers and the scientists, which are now be praised into making zero waste a reality. Those guys are never likely to want to discourage the best of us when a challenge like this comes up, because waste diversion away from landfills via recycling and the circular economy means business for the business and the profits of them as well if they get it right, but it won't be easy because the technology and cultural changes need to zero waste up still need a lot of development. But is zero waste really super and divine? Literally. Benefits so when it comes down to it, and don't forget that it is the public who will pay mostly through their risk for the privilege of closing down their local landfill. With that in mind, we just to look at what is being said around the world right now about the disadvantage of zero waste. The following is what we found. Zero waste is not zero waste emissions. Knowledge that maybe less common is that waste diversion efforts like composting don't by themselves solve our waste emissions problem. Even if we ultimately eliminate all new waste through diversion programs like composting and recycling, we are likely to have substantial greenhouse gas emissions from landfills for the next 100 years. There are two main reasons for this. The long life of waste. First, most of the waste gas being emitted from landfills come from waste that was deposited in the landfill 5 or more years ago. The source of this waste is largely textiles, office paper, and other organic materials that broke down slowly over time. As a result, landfills will typically produce methane for 40 years or more after they have been closed and stop accepting new waste. So even if we successfully divert 100% of organic waste going forward, the waste that already there will be adding to our GHG inventory beyond 2050. Surely,
in my view, the government is working hard, and we should actively participate. As far as I know, in summer, there will be an environmental recycling bin on the roadside. The supermarket also charged 0.2 ringgit for plastic bag, reduce use of plastic, and successfully encourage more people to carry green bag to go shopping. The government has made efforts to build Malaysia in a more environmental friendly country, and we should also make efforts.
I think you are right. We should know the choice is in our hands. People often say how difficult it is to achieve the zero waste. That laziness should not be an excuse for making waste.
Does anyone have more opinion or view? No. So I'm very agree with your view. How about you?
I agree with you.
Me too.
After listening to the opinion present in the discussion, majority of us agree that in Malaysia it's not difficult to practice zero waste in Malaysia.
And to sum up, based on our discussion, the important point is that waste of the resource is a bad habit of human beings. It is easier to change and save money, and also everyone has a responsibility. At the same time, the government is working hard and we should actively participate. Meantime, the process is too complex and the profit is small. It also cannot attract people drink fairly. In conclusion, we have great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.